Hi, I'm Alan Keegan from Tiger Trading, and if you're watching this, you just downloaded our platform, so thank you for your interest. And I'm going to go through some of the basic features of our platform and some of the things that might not be necessarily obvious without a little bit of explanation. Here I have just a basic setup for a workspace. I'll in a second go through showing how you can make a new workspace, but I want to look at some of these basic widgets first. Top left, you have a trading view chart, and most of you already know how to use this. You have the ability to change the time, the duration of the entire length of the chart, as well as up here you can enter any cross on any exchange that we're connected to, and you'll see it come up. So I'm just going to put this into ETHBTC on Coinbase Pro. Now right now, as you can see, 3 of these widgets just changed. They're linked to the top left by different colors. So these are all on red, and if I wanted to link different ones, I could link them all to blue, etc. And that just means any widgets on the same page that are the same color will show the same cross. So if you change one of them, they'll all change. Next to the chart, we have an order book. A couple features of our order book that are important to note. So you see it's changing live. You can, in the same way you change the chart or link it to another widget, you can change the cross you're looking at here in this settings button. You know, you can name it something different. You can do a couple other customization things. For example, you can switch between standard and ladder. You can change this book centering timeout thing, which I'll go through in a moment, and you can change your order entry flow. So first to this book centering timeout thing. As you can see, it sets to 5, 10, or 20 seconds. All that means is that this is set to 10 seconds, and I'm inside the order book, and I scroll off the center of the order book. Then this timer down at the bottom will begin to fill up, and when that timer fills up all the way, it'll recenter me. Or I can just click it and immediately recenter to the middle of the order book. Next, I want to look at the order entry flow because this is important for a lot of people. Now, you can choose to have a confirmation or not have a confirmation, and you can choose to do one-click trading or not do one-click trading. One-click trading means whether you want to pre-size your order and just click and enter, or whether you want to click and then open a ticket. So for example, if I turn off one-click trading and I turn off confirmation, now look at my order book. If I hold down shift, it freezes so I can make an order without being afraid it's going to move under me. Now, if I have the order resizing off down here, if I click on a particular thing I want to hit, it opens up a full ticket. I can do the order type, good to cancel, immediate or cancel, buy, sell, enter the different amounts, etc., place an order here. Or I can pre-size the bottom, any of these order sizes. So let's say I wanted to have an order of 0.05. I click on this, and now if I shift and I click, it'll automatically populate to an order size of 0.05. But I'm also not constrained to these. I can go ahead and type in here and say I'd rather do an order of 0.07. And now if I come up here and I click, I'll have an order of 0.07, but with a full ticket. Now, if I don't want to do the full ticket, but I just want to click and have an immediate confirmation, I can turn on one-click trading, but also turn on my confirmation. So instead of opening a full ticket, it'll assume I want to do this order trade size that I already entered. I click, and I just need to hit a confirm button. Now, finally, if what I want to do is have no confirmation at all and trade really fast, immediately click enter, click enter, click enter, then if I turn off confirmation, I leave on one-click trading. Now, if I were to click anywhere on this order book, it would immediately send an order of my pre-made size on the same side that I was putting on the order book at the price that I clicked. To the right of that, we have a time and sales, basic stuff. I'm sure you know how to do that. You can customize a lot of different aspects of each of these things. And bottom left, we have a wallet. The wallet will show all the accounts you've already actually linked through the API. So all you need to do to link an account is come up here to the top left, go to accounts, pick the exchange of the account you want to enter, and then put the display name. If you want to have, you have 2 accounts on one exchange, you might want to name them something different if one of them is for margin trading, the other one's not, etc. And then paste in the API key that you generate on the exchange. Once you do that, it'll immediately populate here into your wallet, into your dashboard, and you can immediately start trading on each of those exchange order books. Now, overall, looking at this thing, something we really tried to optimize for was customizability. So we've already seen a little bit of the customizability that exists within each widget, but also you can customize your workspace itself. You can move things around to resize them, and you can come down here and add any of these additional widgets here. So for example, let's say I wanted to put a quotes widget. I can now hold on to this, drag it anywhere I want, and it'll automatically and intelligently try to assume what I'm trying to do. I might be trying to make it a separate tab on a pre-existing widget box. I might be trying to put it next to something, so I'll put these quotes here as a tab on top of this news widget. And now I have this entire quotes widget. And again, each of these things have layers of customizability within them that we're going to go into more detail with different videos. Now, one other thing I do want to look at is the ability to create new workspaces. So I'm going to quickly populate a workspace with which I can trade 2 different pairs and 2 different exchanges simultaneously and have what I need to look at. So I'm going to go create a new workspace down here. I can pick pre-made layouts up here. I'm going to go with empty because there isn't a pre-made that fits this one. I'm going to need 2 charts. I'm going to need 2 order books. And I'm probably going to want 2 time and sales if I'm going to be actively trading on this. Now, these have automatically populated as BTC, Tether, Binance. And I'm going to actually switch both of these to ladder just because of my own preferences. But if I want to take one of these and switch the exchange and pair that I'm trading, I want to go up here, like I mentioned before, link them all to, let's say, blue. And so now each of these widgets that are blue will be on the same pair whenever I change this. Let's say I have, Bitcoin, Tether, Binance down here, and I also want to be trading ETH USD on Coinbase Pro, because that's another one of the accounts I have linked. So now, I immediately have, in the same view, the chart, order book, time and sales of ETH to USD on Coinbase and of Bitcoin to Tether on Binance. And I can trade these simultaneously, completely seamlessly. Right now I could go up here. I want to make sure I'm not going to do an automatic order real quick. Do I have a confirmation? Yep, okay. I can go up here and I could put in an order immediately for Coinbase Pro, and I can go down here and put in an order immediately for Binance. Now, there's one final thing that I want to talk about, which is a little bit in detail, but it's actually my favorite feature of the platform. And for that, I made a specific page just to explain how this works. And that feature is a smart order book. So because of our backend and because we've built it into hardware servers with reasonable locations rather than doing stuff on the cloud, we have low enough latency that we can actually do some things you might be able to do with other platforms. And one of those is create a synthetic order book called the Smart Order Book. What the Smart Order Book does is anywhere you have an account and you have funds available to trade, on a cross that exists on both of those accounts, all 3 of those accounts, etc., it will take the order books from any of those exchanges and combine them into a single order book. Because even if you're on something where you're trading either in different browser windows or on different pages in the same app across different exchanges, you're going to have some delay, so you might miss opportunities in price discovery, you might miss opportunities for cross markets, etc. Or just liquidity appearing on a certain exchange over a moment when you're not looking at that particular exchange. So what we have here is, on the left, we have our smart synthetic order book. Next to that, we have the Binance order book, and next to that, we have Coinbase Pro order book, all for the ETH Bitcoin cross. Now, if I hold shift here, usually what you'll see, right now, the best bid and the best offer are coming from 2 different exchanges. Here on the smart order book, I have 21768, which is coming from over here on Binance. And then I have 21760, which is coming over here on Coinbase. So the spread is smaller on the synthetic order book. At different times, this will make a bigger or smaller difference, but you'll never miss an opportunity for liquidity and for best price discovery as long as you're on the platform. Meaning that it could be that the order books are crossed. It could be that you're wasting a few dollars purchased simply just for using one exchange versus another, which will never happen on your platform. And the other side is, it could be that there's a ton of liquidity available right where you're trying to purchase on one exchange, not on the other, so you could lower liquidity costs, not necessarily pushing the price as far from market as you would otherwise. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions left, let us know. We'll make more videos to explain anything, and make sure to sign up for our free beta at tigertrading.com.